we'll move to the next speaker, Dr. Lizardo, the Director of Government and Public Administration for the Dominican Republic, and he'll speak on the subject of whole of society approach to digital transformation and sustainable digital solutions. So over to you.
First of all, I want to thank the Caribbean Telecommunication Union for the invitation to address you about the whole of society approach to digital transformation and sustainable digital solutions. The case of the Dominican Republic, the experience of our country. In 2001, we started with 3 questions. What does the Dominican Republic as a SIDS need to be a better place to live and work? And how can we accelerate recovery and rebuild from COVID-19? And what have other countries done to achieve sustainable human, economic, and social development? In that time, we concluded that we achieved it with the digital transformation to make the Dominican Republic more sustainable, more competitive, more productive, fair, equitable, and inclusive, and with a better quality of life. In that time, we built the 2030 digital agenda. Our national strategy of digital transformation was a public policy built in consensus with all sectors, as you can see in the next. The construction process of the digital agenda count with thousands of participants, more than 200 organizations from all the country, public sector, private sector, academy, and the NGOs, right? From all the regions of the country. So we built it with the active participation of the whole society. We did it in the middle of the pandemic, right? We count with the cooperation of multiple international organizations like IDP, UNDP, UNDP, UNESCO, ICID, USAID, etc. And with the support of big techs of the world, like Microsoft, Google, Amazon Web Service, Huawei, and other ones. So, but because the way we built our agenda, our digital agenda, we won in 2022 the World Information Summit Award in Geneva, in the first place, because the way we built our digital agenda with the participation of the whole community, the whole sectors of the country. Okay. What is the actual digital governance in the Dominican Republic? We have an innovation and digital development cabinet. It's headed by the Ministry of Presidency, the Vice Ministry of Digital Agenda, my Vice Ministry, have the general coordination, and with a secretariat under the ICT's governmental office. So we have in the cabinet many work tables. The main work tables, as you see, we have the governance and regulatory framework, connectivity and access table. We have the digital education and digital skills, digital government, digital economy, cybersecurity, and technological innovation. That's the mains, the 7 components of the digital agenda. But we have a sectorial work tables too, where the subjects like e-health, statistics, gender, youth, social security and social protection, citizen security, emergency, risk and disasters, geospatial data, and artificial intelligence, and communication strategy are the subjects of those sectoral work tables. The digital agenda have the 7 components that I said, but you can see that 6 transversal policies are taken in account in the construction, in the elaboration of the digital agenda. Human rights, gender approach, environmental sustainability and risk management, and territorial cohesion and social participation is present in every line of action, every objective, and every project of the digital agenda. Okay, the main projects, because in our strategy, we have 142 projects implementing right now. The main projects in every component are these. In governance and regulatory framework, we have a legal and regulatory framework of the ICT sector, law of the simplification procedures and regulatory improvement, personal data protection law, legal framework for the digital economy and the e-commerce. Okay, and the e-commerce, digital identifying framework, telecommunications, ICT fiscal policy, ICT satellite account, national interoperability framework, review of the legal framework of the digital goods and service industry, and cybersecurity law. That's the 10 main projects of this component. In connectivity and access, excuse me, I have to confirm this is right. It's behind me. Okay, the connectivity and access component have these main projects: the 5G deployment, one-stop shop of telecommunications, national police connectivity, the digital television, a hospital network connectivity, connectivity for rural areas with emerging technologies, digital social basket, the national fiber optic network, and deployment of 4G networks in non-covered areas, and a school network connectivity. In the case of digital government, we have as main projects the omni-channel of public services, the government payment gateway, electronic passport, the interoperability platform, the redesign of the public procurement transactional portal, and citizen platform for access to public transport services. And we have two, the national police digital transformation, the deployment of the digital signature of the government, integrating institutional management system and early warning system as main projects. We have more projects than that, but this is the prioritizes. In the case of e-health, because it's an important issue, it's an important subject, we have these projects: the National e-health strategy, the digital health record, the balance scorecard for health record, the connected medical emergencies, the mobile digital hospital, the digitization of the sanitary registry, the electronic prescription, contact tracing for vaccination registry, the national telemedicine policy, and a national blood system. In the component of education and digital skills, we have the project of redesign educational curriculum by inserting ICT, STEAM, and gender approach, digital educational record, 1424 program, the digital skills for all, the technical training in digital skills in public servants, digital teacher, promotion of STEAM careers in girls and young women, national framework of the digital skills, higher education 4.0, and digital school. Okay, in digital economy component, we have the modernization of logistics services and e-commerce, digital productive chain program, business digital transformation, smart tourism destinations, implementation of open banking schemes, agriculture and livestock 4.0, business development for the digital industry, service-free zones and creative districts, digital MSME service centers, and paperless and contactless economy promotion. In the case of cybersecurity component, the update on the national cybersecurity strategy, the national cyber risk analysis, the strengthening institution for care and response to cyber incidents, cybersecurity awareness program for the population, cybersecurity specialized training plan, national cyber crisis response plan, and volunteering and academic alliance to strengthen cybersecurity. We also have the Bank of Cyber Talent at the national level, promote of the formation of sectoral CSIRTs and program specialized in cyber crimes for actors of the judiciary. At the end, the last component, the technological innovation, have the project spaces and for fostering and promoting technological innovation, research and development, tax incentive, promotion of digital innovation, financing for scientific and technological development, a stimulus plan to increase entrepreneurial capital, the regional committees of science, technology, and innovation for development, the Center of Excellence in Research and Development, creation of open innovation program, the promotion of scientific popularization and technological innovation award. So as you can see, it's many projects. Most of them are in a good pace of execution. Others, of course, have some problems, institutional problems, financial problems, different kind of problems that all our countries are get used to, right? So, but it's a very, as you can see, very holistic strategy we are implementing right now. Okay, so I want to finish with, because we are in a conference, or small islands that are developing states. We have the same problems. We are small, but we can, working together, be greater. In this case, we are talking about islands of the Caribbean. So I want to let you with the phrase of Henry Ford that, sorry. Okay. The phrase of arriving together is beginning, keeping together is progress, but working together is success. Thank you very much.
Thank you as well, Dr. Lizardo. And you finished just in time, but we have a few more minutes and we are happy to entertain questions. Just so we know the format, there are 3 keynotes like this. That's the first one. Then we'll have a panel discussion, but for every session, there's the opportunity to ask questions. And I want to ask the first one, if you don't mind. But if you have one, I'll actually give it to you. So go ahead. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. So my first question is, as small states, we often see Singapore as a success story. Is Singapore one of the countries that that you had benchmarked the DR against? What are some of the other countries that if you've looked at to benchmark your progress? Is Singapore one, for example, that you've seen, or are there any others as small states that you are aiming to be like, as it were?
Singapore is a case. Okay, Singapore is a case, of course, and Estonia is another case because they are very small. They are not island, but they are resourceless, small. They explode the asset of today, the knowledge. They did it 30 years ago. They were and are very successful. Indeed, they achieved the first place in digital government in Europe. Estonia, a small country. So we are working with them. In fact, the interoperability platform, we are using X-Road, donated by them. They train us to use it. We are using it. We are implementing. Of course, the interoperability platform, we have internal issues to advance, not technical issues, because you have to confront the administrative, political issues, the administrative and political culture to advance in interoperability, but we are doing okay. So that are example for us. I was talking before about Korea, South Korea. It's a case. Yes, it's an economic power today, but 70 years ago, they had nothing, absolutely nothing. I dare start to explode the knowledge. So that are a very good example for us.
Yes, Nigel Casimir, the Deputy Secretary General of CTU. My question is about the process you used in developing your agenda for 2030, the award-winning agenda. To what extent was the opposition in Parliament a part of the process? I'm wondering if you have a change of government, will it take the agenda off track, or is it like an accepted national plan that you think could survive a change?
Okay, there was something I didn't say. In the process of discussion with the society, participated all the political parties. So this is maybe the only public policy that we have a real consensus in Dominican Republic. So that facilitate all the draft laws we submit to the Congress, right? It's very important. It's very important. It's a subject that you can sit with the political opposition and discuss, because everybody knows the importance today of the digital transformation.
Thank you very much.